So hey everyone, I'm Jeff Hillenbrand. I'm from University of Maryland and on the Bitcamp team, and I'll be talking today about branding, which is actually a topic that's come up quite a bit this weekend in a good way. So, quick story to start us off. The way I got involved in Bitcamp was a few of our fellow Marylanders said, "Hey Jeff, we're gonna need you to help out on some of the logos and stuff." And I said, "Guys, I'm caught up in some other stuff right now. I can't really do this." And so Brent and Sharik, probably Kunal got together and said, across the room, "All right, yeah, just drop that shadow all the way across the page, yeah, and get a nice black to white gradient there." And I'm of course across the room cringing, and this is how they know now to make me design logos. And anyway, half a month later, and taking lead on marketing and leading the branding initiatives with some of our fellow Maryland people. So I'm here to talk about branding. What is branding? There's a lot of stuff that floats around in this sphere, but I think the really important thing to understand is that branding is about communication. Branding is about taking a message and driving that home through various methods, all in the goal of making someone really believe what you are trying to say. So here is our little Earth cross-section. I like to think that branding is our core, right in the middle. Or sorry, the brand is the core right in the middle. Branding is our crust. Branding is exactly what everyone else sees that reflects the brand in the middle. And the other layers are whatever you want to decide they can be, whether that's the logistics or events or anything else. But the crust is the pretty stuff, and the inner core is the message. Brand versus branding. Again, you want to pick a message that is so special to your hackathon and drive that through your branding. Now, I'll pick an example. Oh, I don't know, Bitcamp seems kind of relevant. We've actually talked a lot about this branding this weekend because our whole team has been approached on kind of our concise efforts and how well it's gone. And we're really excited because even though we haven't launched yet, our concise brand is portraying exactly what we want to do. Our theme is U plus tech. What does this mean? We decided in the very beginning that we did not want to plan another big, most epic hackathon in the nation. We wanted to pick something that meant something to us. And that was, making people go off their passions in their hacks. So we're really trying to drive home this idea of U plus tech, taking one of your interests, be it music or sports or some other sort of interest, and combine that with your code or your hardware to make something special to you that is purposeful, that has some sort of substance to it. And along the way, we developed this brand around Bitcamp that was so powerful that we even found newer meanings in it as we kept going through. So right off the bat, we decided we're not going to use the word hack. We're going to use Bitcamp, and therefore they're not hackers, they're campers. We really want to drive this home, so that's a good place to start. Sponsors is probably the most interesting point to rock this brand, because people have approached us and said, "Well, you guys are just another hackathon," and we say, well, our brand is special in that we're really trying to drive a message, to our campers, to our hackers, and they say, well, we're not really looking for anything too crazy, but what we can promote is through our U plus tech message is that recruiters and other people, who are sponsoring are looking at people who are the future innovators of companies. These aren't necessarily your most talented code monkeys or pixel pushers. These are the people who will say, "I'm interested in something and I'm passionate about something, and I'm going to make change in your company that's positive." This has been really powerful in pushing towards sponsors, because it separates us from other hackathons without in any way slandering or saying we're better, but by saying we're different, because we're so passionate about this U plus tech message. To carry on there, to continue to drive this home, our counselors, our organizers, we really ended up believing in this. So it started as maybe a simple name or a simple theme has really become something that we've gathered around in a really positive way. And finally, integrating that into our hackathon through activities. if anyone's followed our ridiculous Twitter, we talk about s'mores and bonfires all the time. These are going to be real. Bitcamp's going to be different. And that all starts from the core. That's all from the very beginning. Social media is not branding. Exactly. But it's still pretty powerful. This does not reflect our brand at all, but it certainly boosts our presence. There are a lot of things I'd like to talk about in the discussion, and between logos or other specific parts of branding that I hope we can talk about, and definitely ask if you're wondering. And yeah, this is gonna be great, guys. We will see you in April. On to the next talk.